What is up, you guys? Chaos here. Let me just put my live stream on my phone so I can read the comments. Let me check. So today we're gonna read Genesis chapter 4. So let's get started. Turn it down. Okay. Whoops. So Google. So I have Google to search up like some words, definitions, or to ask questions about the chapter. So yeah, let me just, there we go. So let's get started. And the man had connection with Eve, his wife, and she became with child and gave birth to Cain, and said, I have got a man from the Lord. Then again she became with child and gave birth to Abel, his brother. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a farmer. After a time, Cain, isn't it cool how some of the good people are in the Bible are shepherds, like David, and over here Abel, they're like shepherds and they're really good. Like that's one common thing about good people. Good people. Okay. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a farmer. Yo, what's up? Oh, you're smoking paper right now? You're smoking paper right now? Be careful, bro. It's bad for your lungs. The good thing is not addictive. So Cain was a farmer. And after a time, Cain gave to the Lord an offering of the fruits of the earth. So Cain, the farmer, the bad guy, gives fruits to God. And Abel gave an offering of the young lambs of his flock and of their fat. And the Lord was pleased with Abel's offering. But in Cain, his offering had no pleasure, and Cain was angry, and his face became sad. So Cain is given well, God didn't have pleasure when Cain gave offerings, so I guess Cain did not give good enough offerings. This is right there. And Abel gave an offering. After a time Cain gave to the Lord an offering of the fruits of the earth. And oh, here we go. We're gonna find out if the offerings were good or bad. So God's face became sad when he got Cain's offerings. And the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry? Why is your face sad? If you do well, will you not have honor? And if you do wrong, sin is waiting at the door, desiring to have you. But do not let it be your master. Okay. So this is cool. If you do well, I cannot highlight. If you do well, will you not have honor? So this is one thing about God. If you honor God, God is going to honor you. If you honor him, if you obey, if you stay away from evil, God will also honor you. And you have to be humble too, because it says, let me see. What was it? You have to be humble, like humbleness comes before honor. Let me read that. Before a downfall, the heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. So before a downfall, the heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. So what comes before honor? Fear the Lord and teach wisdom. Humility precedes honor. Let me read this. So before a downfall, we live in the world where people want others to honor them. Yet many are conscious that before the reaping of a harvest, a seed has to be sown. In other words, before others honor you, your humility should be evident. In other words, before others will honor you, your humility should be evident. What does that mean? What the heck? Okay, let me see. Evident. Evident. Plain, obvious, clearly seen. Let me read that. Yet many are unconscious that before reaping the harvest, the seed has to be grown. In other words, before others honor you. So if you want God to honor you, if you want people to honor you, then you have to be humble, you know? I guess is what it says. How can it be humble? Believe that God will lead us to the best way and live our temptation. Should we be humbled if we suffer? Okay, let's search this up. How to be honored. How to be honored in the Bible. Here are 8 qualities or biblical principles for honor. It isn't. Here, I'm gonna make it close. It isn't lip service. Honor comes before. What? It isn't lip service. Honor comes from the heart. It isn't just. It isn't just you say. It's something that you genuinely feel. It's based on truth. It's humble honor. It's humble honor, isn't it? About being the best or getting attention. So, okay. What does humility? What does humility before? What the heck? I can't write. What does humility comes? What does humility comes before honor mean? A man who fears God must be humble, and as the fear of the God leads to wisdom, it may be said that humility leads to the honor and glory of being wise and reckoned among the wise. Humility comes before honor. Before honor is humility. A man who fears God must be humble, and as the fear of the Lord leads to wisdom, it may be said that humility leads to the honor and glory of being wise. Do you have to be humble to be honored? We find richest honor in life by humility and the fear of the Lord. We find richest honor in life. If we want to live godly lives that bring us joy, we have to humble ourselves and we have the fear of the Lord in our heart. When we humble ourselves before God, He can direct us along the right path. It's totally opposite. I totally agree. To be humbled is to be disregarded and humiliated. Of being honored. I assume this comment. Okay. How to get honored. The fudge. Honor. How to make God honor me. Make time for God and we truly reserve will and pleasure. Praise God, thank God, trust God, treat others with Him. How do we honor God? Can we honor God if we are far too honor? How do we glorify God? God honors people that honor him. Let's read this. According to Samuel 2:30, God honors those who honor him. Let me see that. God honors those who honor him. This means that if we honor God, he will bless us with provision and deliver us from our problems. In the future, God will also honor those who have served him with the right heart and the right motives. The Bible also teaches us to honor our parents and to serve God, and if we do, we will be honored by God. So yeah, if you honor God, God will honor you. Alright, let's go back to the Bible. And the Lord said to Cain, okay, if you do well, will you not have honor? If you do well, will you not have honor? So if you honor God, God honors you. And if you do wrong, sin is waiting at the door desiring to have you, but do not let it be your master. And Cain said to his brother, let us go in the field. And when they were in the field, Cain made an attack on his brother Abel and put him to death. And the Lord said to Cain, where is your brother Abel? And he said, I have no idea. Am I my brother's keeper? So he has a big mouth. He has a big attitude. Like, he has a devil. He has a demon inside. And he said, what have you done? The voice of your brother's blood is crying to me from the earth. And now you are cursed from the earth, whose mouth is open to your brother's blood from your hand. Whose mouth is open to your blood. No longer will the earth give you her fruit as a reward of your work. No longer will the earth give you her fruit as the reward of your work. You will become a wanderer and flight over the earth. And Cain said, my punishment is greater than my strength. You have sent me out this day from the face of the earth and from before your face, and I will be a wanderer in the flight of the earth. And whosoever sees me will put me to death. And the Lord said, truly, if Cain is put to death, 7 lives will be taken for his. So if you kill Cain, God is going to kill 7 of you. So you and 6 more. No, you and other people. So it's like 8 people. No, 7 people. So I think it's you and 6 other people if you kill Cain. And the Lord put a mark on Cain so that no one might put him to death. So the Lord marked him so that nobody puts him to death. The family of Cain. And Cain went away before the face of the Lord, and made his living place in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain had connection with his wife, and she became with child and gave birth to Enoch. And he made a town, and gave the town the name of Enoch after his son. Wow, so Cain made a whole town. And Enoch had a son, Irad, and Irad became the father of Mehujael. And Mehujael became the father of Methuselah. Okay, so there's the family of Cain. And gave birth to 2. Okay, I'm not gonna read the generations. See these generations, and his brother's name was Judah, and his father was Blah. A new son. Okay, let's read this one over here in 23. And Lamech said to his wives, Adah and Zillah, give ear to my voice, you wives of Lamech. Give attention to my words, for I would put a man to death for a wound, and a young man for a blow. I don't know what that means. Let's read 22 right here. And Zillah gave birth to Cain, who is father. Okay, let's read this one more time. And Lamech said to his wife, and give ear to my voice, you wives of Lamech, give attention to my words, for I will put a man to death for a wound, and a young man for a blow. So he's gonna kill somebody if they wound him, and he will kill a young man for a blow. I guess that's what it means. I'm not sure. A new son. If 7 lives are to be taken as punishment for Cain's death, 70 times 7 will be taken for Lamech's. So Lamech is like the descendant of Cain, like his great grandchild. So if you kill one of them, 7 lives are. If somebody kills Lamech, 77 of your people will be killed. So if you kill a mech, God is gonna make people kill 77 of your people. And Adam had connection with his wife again, and she gave birth to a son, whom she gave the name Seth. For she had, for she said, God has given me another seed in place of Abel, whom Cain put to death. And Seth had a son, and he gave him the name of Enosh. At this time, at this time, man first made us. At this time, man first made use of the name of the Lord in worship. At this time, man first made use of the one. All right, so that's chapter 4, you guys. Tomorrow we'll read chapter 3. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Peace out.